Hey, welcome back to the Calibrate Tools and DIY channel. Have you ever had major water damage happen in your home? Well, let me tell you, it's not a good feeling. Let's talk about it. See you right after this. All right, guys, we got a leak here from this pipe. As you can tell, this is in a garage, and it's caused some pretty serious water damage in the walls. That pipe right there is a P-trap leading up to a vertical pipe to service a washing machine and dryer setup. But on the bottom there, right where the baseboard is, a leak is occurring. And it's probably coming from that loose connection. We couldn't really tell as we investigated further. But as you can see here, that leak is extended all the way into the garage, and it actually goes all the way outside. And this has been a consistent leak over the past few years because it hasn't been serviced properly. Look at how soft those walls are. We're just tapping it with that broom and it's falling apart so easily. And that's because water has soaked into the walls, into the insulation, into the foundation, into the slab, and it's causing all this damage. And this is the other side of the wall. As you can tell, the damage has been done. Look at the bubbling in the walls, how easily the paint just falls off of there. Just a mess. Had to move the refrigerator out of the way to get there. And this is what happens when a water leak is neglected. Neglecting a water leak in a house can lead to major problems, structural damage, mold growth, and all kinds of health hazards. That small leak can cause serious damage to the building structure, including the foundation, the walls, the ceilings like we see here. But I would say worst of all is the mold and mildew problem. That can lead to serious health problems down the line. And don't think that that water damage is just on the bottom of the wall. When a consistent leak gets into your walls or gets into your house, it can climb. Look at that. Look how soft the walls are still. And that's much higher than the source of the leak, or what we are assuming is the source of the leak, which is on the floor there, where that pipe is. Look at how easily that wall just falls apart. That insulation is no good, gone. Now this is an older home. This piping is probably the original piping. It's cast iron. It's threaded into each fitting, and that's threaded. So that's the older style. Once again, the water damage continues to climb as we see how easily that wall just crumbles just by tapping on it. It's right there by an electrical outlet, which is no good. Just testing to see how weak the wall is. Of course, it's going to be all replaced and repaired. But this goes to show you, even though you may not see visible signs of damage, just tap on your walls. And if they fall apart like this, there's definitely something going on. Now, if you look at the wood, you'll notice that it's moist, it's wet. And wood itself is a natural sponge. It's composed of water anyway, unless it's dried out and cured. So it's not just the drywall that'll soak up the water, it's the actual framing. Whether it's the floor joists, ceiling joists, water can take over all of it. When it comes to rotted wood, especially flooring, the framing, or even the trim, you're talking about major expensive repairs. Look at how the water damage has even reached the ceiling cabinets, and I'm sure beyond that. And once again, if your paint is bubbling like that, there's no doubt there's some major water damage going on, whether the leak is from above or from below. So we took a water hose and put some water down the pipe to test the system for any backups. As you can see, the water is overflowing from the pipe. That usually means there's a backup in the system. Water is coming out of this outside stack because the clean out cap is off. A clean out is an access point on a drain or sewer line. It's typically capped, and this allows plumbers to inspect and maintain and clear blockages in the main sewer line. The cap is off of this one, and we see water coming out of it. That also tells us that there's a backup or some kind of clog in the system. Over time, food, debris, all kinds of gunk, could even be a small animal stopping up the drainage system. Otherwise, there wouldn't be water coming out of either of these pipes right now. The water would head straight into your main drain line underneath the house and out into the sewage system. Whether it's water from your sink or your washing machine, that's where it's going to go. So water coming out of the pipe or the clean out tells you that something is blocked up or backed up. Anytime there is a backup in the plumbing system, there's a potential for leaks. Water is always going to find a way, and it's going to find the weakest point in that system to escape. And that's what happened here. So we pulled out the drain snake and we snaked both lines, the inside of the garage and the outside. Turned on the water while we snaked, and we cleared the lines. This stopped the leakage as far as we could tell. We're going to test the system in a couple of days, and I'll get back to you.